Corinthians 2:7, but we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory. You know, the wisdom of this world is foolishness, and all you have to do is listen to so-called science. And they talk about the Earth being millions and millions of years old, and they proclaim the doctrine of evolution, that things are getting better and better. And we see that things are just the opposite. Things are getting worse and worse. In fact, Christ said things will wax worse and worse. Perilous times will come. What a contrast between the wisdom of this world and the wisdom of God. 1 Corinthians 1:21, for after that in the wisdom of God the world by wisdom knew not God, but pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Well, you know, Solomon was given wisdom as long as he sought God and gave him priority. His wisdom was honored, but then in the latter part of his life he went to other gods, didn't he? The word wisdom is mentioned 222 times in the Bible, and like I said, there's a contrast between the wisdom of men and the wisdom of this world and the wisdom of God. Proverbs 24:3, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. What are we building our house upon? The wisdom of God or the wisdom of men? Proverbs 8:14, counsel is mine and sound wisdom, I am understanding, I have strength. Proverbs 1:2, to know wisdom, instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. Proverbs 10:23, it is a sport to be a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Well, only God can give us true wisdom. Colossians 2:3, in whom are hid all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. Proverbs 13:10, only by the pride cometh contention, but with well advised is wisdom. I've met people that have a lot of secular education. They have PhDs. Theological degrees. They have degrees in science and physics. And they're some of the most unwise people in terms of spiritually that I've ever met. Proverbs 2:7, he layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. Proverbs 15:21, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Proverbs 17:16. Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? Ecclesiastes 9:18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. The Lord's the one that gives wisdom. Proverbs 2:6. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. We should ask God for wisdom, for he is the source of all wisdom and truth. Proverbs 21:30. There is no wisdom nor understanding nor counsel against the Lord. There's only one source for wisdom. It's not in secular education. It's not in so-called science. It's not in... It says they should be turned to fables. Psalm 49:3. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and meditation of my heart shall be of understanding. Are we finding wisdom from above, or are we looking at the wisdom of this world, which is foolishness? Psalm 37:30. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. Psalm 90:12. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. 1 Corinthians 1:22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Proverbs 11:12. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. Proverbs 2:2. So that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. 1 Corinthians 2:5. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. Proverbs 19:8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. Psalm 104:24. O Lord, how manifold are thy works, and wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. Proverbs 14:8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Proverbs 15:33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Sometimes it seems like the more education people get, the more prideful they get. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Well, that's kind of what's on my mind this morning. We have to realize that all wisdom and discernment and proper judgment come from God, not from man. Man is foolish. Man is fickle. Man lacks discernment. God has all knowledge, all wisdom. And so we need to seek God for wisdom in our lives, that He would show us proper discernment, spiritual discernment. Ephesians 3:10, to the intent that now unto the principalities and powers in heavenly places might be known by the churches the manifold wisdom of God. James 1:5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Well, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Let us never forget that. Ephesians 1:17, that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of Him. May the good Lord be with you today in a special way, is my prayer. God bless.